Okay, so I will be leaving next week to go see a bunch of my family back east, and I'm really excited. And I was gonna do a whole video just talking about basically like travel tips and stuff like that, but I got to like writing it out last night, kind of like just giving myself pointers on what I want to talk about, and I realized there's literally so much that I want to talk about. I'm pretty well traveled. I went to school out of state for a little while, and then I came back, but during that time I was always like coming home back and forth or whatever. I pretty much have the whole airport thing down. I don't like checking baggage. I don't like it. I would just rather have all my stuff with me. I don't exactly understand how I can walk into an airport, leave my stuff with a stranger, and it ends up in a different state with me somewhere. And I've also just heard so many horror stories as far as like getting baggage checked and stuff like that. I'm just not interested in it. I'm a Gemini. I like to understand. I like clarity. I like to know where my stuff is at all times. So I don't check baggage unless I have to, and by have to, that means I'm like moving. This time is going to be a little bit hard for me because I am going for a week and a half, so for me to have everything in one, well, I don't know, for me to have everything in a carry-on is going to be a bit challenging, but I can do it. I have done it before and I will do it again. So yeah, I wanted to give you guys a couple tips about that. The first video though is just going to be basically on what to wear as far as like makeup and clothing and stuff like that. And this is pretty like simple stuff, but you know, there's also kind of a bit of a system to it. You don't want to go too dressed up with all kinds of jewelry and then you get to security and you're that one person who's just a hassle. The first thing that I wanted to talk about, I feel like I'm forgetting something, I don't know. Okay, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is basically what to wear. I will show you guys a video, well, a clip after this, after I talk about it a little bit to show you guys, give you guys an idea of what I will be wearing next week as I fly, because I already have my outfit laid out. The first thing that I wanted to talk about, I feel like I'm forgetting something, I don't know. Okay, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is basically what to wear. I will show you guys a video, well, a clip after this, after I talk about it a little bit to show you guys, give you guys an idea of what I will be wearing next week as I fly, because I already have my outfit laid out. I'm simple, so I already know basically what I'm doing. I'm also a procrastinator, so I don't typically pack until the day before, but we'll get into packing later. Basically what to wear. The first thing I want to talk about is accessories. I will wear very few accessories. I like to wear studs because they're easy, and I don't think they make you take these off. I don't think I've ever had to take off studs going through an airport, and I am one of those women who is like, oh my god, like no earrings, I look like a man, you know what I mean? And it's not true. I know I still look like a woman at the end of the day, but it's just a comfort thing, so I like to wear earrings. Studs, you know, you don't want to wear like hoops or something like that because they tend to get caught, and it's just a hassle, so it's easier to just wear earrings. If you have to wear a ring or two, sometimes I wear rings, not really though. You know, rings are easy too, but they also can get caught on something, so you want to wear something that's not like too flashy, just something that's kind of simple, like a band or something like that. Also, I make sure that I have on a watch, because I cannot stand, and I cannot tell you how many times I've gotten onto a plane and I fall asleep, and I don't know if I fell asleep for 15 minutes or if I fell asleep for like 3 hours. I cannot stand it. I hate it. And you know, you have to turn your phone off, and airplane mode doesn't really count as turning your phone off, so you don't really have the opportunity to you know, look at that. I mean, I know you can have your iPods and your laptops and stuff like that, but sometimes depending on like what airline you fly, it's kind of hard to get those things out from under the plane, I mean under the seat in front of you, and the person who's sitting, it's just a little inconvenient. It's always nice to just have a watch to just look down at and call it a day. Another thing that is an accessory but you might overlook is hairbands. I make sure that I always have hairbands. I have thick hair, so when I put my hair up, sometimes the rubber bands break. Well, not the rubber bands, hair ties break. And when the hair ties break, if you've ever been there before, it's not a good time. Especially if you have hair like mine. My hair, you know, like some girls, they'll put their hair up or whatever, and when it comes down, like it just comes down and it looks fine. They just may have like a little wrinkle. My hair, if my rubber band were to break right now, my hair would still be in this position, and slowly over time it would just go like this and expand. It's not a good time, so it's better to just have hair ties on you. I know some girls can do better with like clips and like bobby pins and stuff like that. I have a ton of those too. I'm just better off with these, but if you're better off with those kind of things, you know, go ahead and keep them handy. Also, I I get cold very, very, very easily, and although my outfit may consist of a jacket that I will already have on, it's always nice to have a sweater handy. I get cold so easily, you guys do not understand. When I get on the plane, anywhere, but especially plane, because plane, you know, they try to keep it cool for everybody because there's all types of people on there, you know, it just makes sense. So I go ahead and I have a hoodie on, well, not on, but I have it handy. And the thing about that is that's kind of tricky because when you go through security makes you wear all of the clothing or put it in a bag. So you cannot just have like the hoodie like hanging over you. You have to have it on. And so even though like a hoodie may not go with my outfit, I will put it on just to get through security so that it's not a hassle after. Once you get through security, you can take it off and do whatever you want with it. I just like to you know, go ahead and put it on because I don't want to, when I pack my things, like I told you guys, I don't like to check my bags. So when I pack my things, everything is strategically placed. I can't just put a hoodie on top. It just doesn't work. So yeah, you want to go ahead and have a hoodie, and you want to make sure you put it on through security, and you know, take it off when you get to your gate or whatever you got to do. I don't know, but yeah, that will come in handy. Trust me, you'll thank me later if you are anything like me as far as getting cold. For shoes, I try to wear something that I know I will wear again. If I'm traveling in winter, I do typically wear Uggs because they are the bulkiest things that will go in my suitcase. So it's easier for me to just wear them on the plane and call it a day. However, it's hot. I will not be wearing Uggs here, and I will not be wearing Uggs there. So bringing Uggs would be senseless. Although they are very comfortable and you know, it seems like a good idea. If you're not gonna wear them when you get there, then it doesn't make sense. Gym shoes would be perfect for me if I wore gym shoes regularly. I don't. Gym shoes are extremely comfortable, but I will not wear them once I get to my destination, and I know I won't. The next time I'll probably wear them is when I'm leaving. So it doesn't really make sense for me to go ahead and put on a pair of gym shoes and think that it's okay. So for me, if it works for you, if you wear gym shoes regularly, then by all means, like lucky you get to wear these comfy shoes through the airport and just call it a day. However, for me, I know that I won't, so I will, I think Chucks are really practical as far as flying. They're easy, they're lightweight. Toms are really easy. I try to stay away from sandals because I'm kind of like a germaphobe. It's just too many people walking through the airport for me to have like that kind of exposure. As far as my feet and stuff like that. Plus there's suitcases all over, there's kids running everywhere. Like you want to get from point A to point B as safely as possible and with all your toes intact. If it works for you, then by all means, if you are one of those kind of girls, then go ahead. I know that there's a lot of people who like to wear, like, get dressed up when they go to the airport. I mean, especially LAX. LAX is a funny place. You can see anybody there. I mean, it's just funny. Sometimes you see people who think that they're somebody's and they're fully dressed. I personally don't see the point in, I'm about to start on a tangent. I can feel it. I'm sorry. I personally don't see the point in getting dressed up to go sit on a plane for 5 hours. Maybe if I was going to Vegas, I would probably get dressed up and have my makeup done because Vegas from here is only a 45-minute flight. And by the time I get off, I'm going to have fun. You know what I mean? But otherwise, if I'm sitting on a plane for 3, 4, 5 hours, I don't really see the point in me wearing, I don't know, a dress and some heels. That's just me. But yeah, so that's basically what I wear. I will show you guys the outfit that I will be wearing right here for the most part. I mean, the jacket will be different, but this is the jacket I have out here to give you guys an idea. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is what I'll be wearing. The next thing I want to talk about is makeup. I personally don't wear makeup to fly. I love makeup to death, but I also like giving my skin a chance to breathe. I know that there are some situations though where you do want to wear makeup because maybe you're going to see a long distance boyfriend or family that you haven't seen in a long time, and you don't want them to think like, oh God, like what have we gotten ourselves into, you know? So I understand that. My recommendation for that is I would suggest putting, like, still going to the airport barefaced, but once you get on the plane, maybe like the last 30 minutes of the flight, go ahead and pull out your portable mirror or head to the bathroom and then apply just a little bit of makeup. You don't want to get off the plane full face, like, or at least I personally don't. I don't want to get off the airplane full face just to walk off of a plane and get in a car and probably go to sleep. So that's my tip as far as makeup. If you're like me and you don't wear makeup, the only recommendation I have is that you have 3 things with you. The third one is optional. The first thing that I suggest you have is a, go ahead and put lotion on before you get on the plane, but make sure you also have like a little trial size lotion handy because the airplane air really will dry out your skin and you'll thank me later, just like the hoodie. You'll thank me later, I promise. I know a lot of people suggest that you get the little Evian spray things. I have those. And I'll just put it to you this way. I've had those things for like a year, and basically that just tells you how often I use it. I know that it's supposed to refresh your face and all of that, add moisture to it, but lotion does the same thing for me. So the next thing that I suggest you have is chapstick. As I lick my lips, go ahead and have chapstick handy. Your lips, like your skin, will dry out. You want to have those handy. And lastly, the third one is optional, is sunglasses. I'm from California. I wear sunglasses, big sunglasses. It's kind of a part of me, especially if I'm not wearing makeup. It you know, it covers from like here to here, and people can't really tell that I look like crap underneath. So those are my suggestions as far as what to wear when you get to the airport, and makeup tips a little bit as far as flying. I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought now. Anyways, for the, like, this is just the first video that I'm gonna do. I have so many more between now and next week that I want to I forgot. Things that you want to have handy, just little things. We'll go over a bunch of stuff. Trust me, by the end of the week it will be worth it. Yeah, so I will talk to you guys later, and I will probably see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.